Have you ever stepped into your bathroom, held onto the edge of the sink for balance, and thought to yourself, this didn't used to feel so tricky? You're not alone. As we get older, everyday spaces we've used for decades, like the bathroom, can suddenly feel less friendly, even a little risky. And it's not just in your head. The bathroom is one of the most common places where slips, trips, and falls happen, especially for older adults. Maybe you've had a close call. You stepped out of the shower and your foot slid a little too far. Or maybe you've avoided taking a nice warm bath because you were nervous about getting in and out safely. These small moments might seem like nothing at first, but they can quietly steal your confidence and independence. The good news is, you don't have to live in fear of your own bathroom. In this video, we're going to talk about simple, practical ways to make any bathroom safer, more comfortable, and easier to use as we age. No need to renovate the whole room or spend a fortune. Just a few thoughtful changes can make all the difference. Let's start with something most people overlook: the floor. You might not think about it much, but bathroom floors can be sneaky. Water drips from the sink, steam from the shower settles on the tiles, and before you know it, you've got a slippery surface waiting to catch you off guard. Now, I'm not saying you need to rip up your tiles and start fresh, but there is something easy you can do. Get a good quality, non-slip bath mat. Not the cute decorative kind that slides all over the place. I mean a heavy-duty, rubber-backed mat that stays put no matter what. Place one right outside your shower or bathtub, and another in front of the sink if that area tends to get wet. Some people even find it helpful to put a small one near the toilet if the floor tends to be slick there. And if you have rugs in your bathroom that curl at the edges or slide underfoot, it might be time to say goodbye. I know, it can feel hard to part with things we've had for years. But safety has to come first. There are plenty of mats today that are both safe and stylish. You don't have to choose one or the other. Now, let's talk about something that doesn't get much attention until it's too late: lighting. Have you ever tried walking into your bathroom at night with just a dim hallway light guiding the way? It's almost like a guessing game. Where's the edge of the tub? Is the floor wet? Did you leave the cabinet door open? And those little stumbles in the dark can lead to real injuries. Improving your bathroom lighting is one of the easiest ways to reduce accidents, and you don't need an electrician to do it. Okay, here's something a little more personal, but incredibly important: grab bars. I know. Grab bars get a bad rap. Maybe you're picturing something cold and clinical, like a hospital bathroom. But hear me out. Today's grab bars don't have to look like they belong in a medical ward. They come in all kinds of finishes: brushed nickel, bronze, even black matte, and some are designed to blend right in with your bathroom decor. And honestly, they work. They give you something solid to hold onto when you're getting in or out of the tub, stepping out of the shower, or even lowering yourself onto the toilet. It doesn't mean you're weak or giving in to age. It means you're smart enough to make your space work for you. You can have one installed vertically near the shower entrance and another horizontally inside the shower. If you enjoy taking baths, having one above the tub edge is a game changer. And one next to the toilet can really help you feel more stable when sitting down or standing up. You don't need to go overboard. Just think about the spots where you felt even a little unsure, and add support there. Now, while we're talking about showers, let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly relaxed in yours? Or has it become something you try to get through quickly, just to avoid losing your balance? It doesn't have to be that way. One small addition can completely change how safe and soothing your shower feels: a sturdy, well-designed shower chair or bench. Picture this: instead of standing the whole time and rushing through everything, you could sit comfortably, take your time, and enjoy the warm water without worrying about slipping. Shower chairs today aren't bulky or unattractive. Many are made of beautiful teak wood or durable plastic with non-slip feet, and some even fold up when you're not using them. Pair that with a handheld shower head, something you can pull down and move around easily, and suddenly, your shower isn't just safer. It's actually pleasant again. You stay in control, you save your energy, and you avoid unnecessary strain on your back, knees, or hips. Making these changes doesn't mean you're giving in to aging. It means you're choosing to live smart, stay independent, and keep enjoying your routines with confidence. Think of your bathroom like a tool. It should work for you, not make life harder. Now that we've looked at the floor, the lighting, grab bars, and your shower setup, let's keep going. There are a few more key spots in the bathroom that are worth looking at, places that might seem harmless at first but can cause real issues if we're not careful. And one of those spots is the toilet. Now, we don't usually think of the toilet as a place where accidents can happen. But standing up or sitting down, especially if your knees or hips aren't as strong as they used to be, can feel like a bit of a challenge. Maybe you've noticed yourself bracing against the sink or holding onto the towel rack for support. The problem is, towel racks aren't made to hold weight, and they can come loose when you need them most. That's where something as simple as a raised toilet seat can make a big difference. You don't even have to replace the toilet, just add a raised seat on top. It gives you a few extra inches of height so you don't have to bend so far down. Less strain on your joints, more control, and a whole lot more comfort. Some raised seats even come with built-in handles, which act like grab bars for when you need a little boost getting up. If your bathroom allows, you could also have grab bars installed on either side of the toilet. But even just a well-chosen seat can make your bathroom visits easier and safer, without needing to change your routine. Now let's take a look at storage. If you've ever had to bend over to reach something under the sink, or stretch on your tiptoes to grab a bottle off a high shelf, you already know how easy it is to lose your balance doing everyday things. And in a space as tight and slippery as a bathroom, one small misstep can lead to a big fall. That's why smart storage is more important than most people think. Try to keep the items you use every day, your toothbrush, face wash, medications, lotion, within easy reach. You don't want to have to crouch, bend, or stretch just to reach the basics. You might consider adding a small cabinet or shelf near eye level, or even a shower caddy that hangs from the wall or shower head so your shampoo and soap are right where you need them. And if you use any sharp items, like razors, nail clippers, or scissors, make sure they're stored safely in a way that won't cause cuts or accidents if you fumble with them. The same goes for medications. If you store pills in the bathroom, make sure they're in a dry, clearly labeled container, and that the lighting is good enough to read the labels easily. Mixing up medications because you can't read the bottle, or because you're trying to sort them in a hurry, can be dangerous. Sometimes the safest option is just to slow things down, make your essentials easier to access, and remove anything you don't really need. A less cluttered space means fewer distractions, fewer hazards, and more peace of mind. Let's also talk about temperature. Bathrooms are often small, enclosed spaces that can heat up quickly. If you're taking a hot shower and the steam builds up, the air can feel heavy, even a little dizzying. For some seniors, that kind of environment can trigger lightheadedness or even fainting, especially if you're already feeling a bit tired or dehydrated. Make sure your bathroom has proper ventilation. A working exhaust fan can clear out steam and keep the air fresh. If you don't have one, crack a window open during and after your shower to help regulate the temperature. And don't be afraid to take breaks while bathing. Sit on that shower chair, take a deep breath, and let your body adjust. This brings me to another important point: water temperature. Scalding accidents are more common than you might think, especially for older adults with sensitive skin or reduced sensation in their hands and feet. One easy fix is to install an anti-scald device on your shower or sink faucet. These small, affordable gadgets control the water temperature and keep it from getting dangerously hot, even if someone flushes the toilet or turns on a tap in another room. You can also test your water heater and make sure the temperature is set to a safe level, usually around 120 degrees Fahrenheit. About 49 Celsius is recommended. That's hot enough for comfort but not so hot it can burn. And while we're at it, keep towels and bathrobes within reach. You don't want to step out of the shower and have to cross the whole room dripping wet just to get warm. Hang your towel on a nearby hook or over the shower door, and have a robe or set of clothes waiting just a step away. Staying warm and dry helps reduce the risk of chills, dizziness, and slips. Now let's shift to something that's often overlooked: how we move in and out of the bathroom itself. If the doorway has a threshold, a small raised edge where one room ends and the next begins, that can be a tripping hazard. You might not even notice it anymore, but if your foot catches, especially when you're tired or distracted, it could cause a stumble. There are special floor transition strips or ramps you can add that smooth out the threshold and make the entryway easier to navigate, even with a walker or cane. And speaking of walkers, make sure the bathroom layout gives you enough room to move freely. A cramped space can cause you to twist awkwardly or back into things, which throws off your balance. It's also worth considering the door itself. If it opens inward and blocks your path when you're trying to exit in a hurry, that can be a problem. Some people choose to reverse the door so it opens outward instead, or they install sliding doors that take up less space. Little adjustments like these aren't just about comfort. They're about preserving your independence, your dignity, and your safety. And when you think about how often we use the bathroom each day, it really makes sense to give it the attention it deserves. So far, we've covered quite a few things, from floor safety to lighting, from shower chairs to storage. And as we continue, there's still more to think about. Because every corner of the bathroom has the potential to either support you or create risk. And the more you understand these little details, the more empowered you'll feel to take control of your space and your safety. And feeling empowered in your own space is one of the most important things as we get older. Let's take a moment to talk about something that's easy to overlook but makes a world of difference: rugs and mats. You might love the soft feel of a fluffy bath mat under your feet, especially after a warm shower, but not all mats are created equal. In fact, loose or curling edges can be some of the most dangerous tripping hazards in the bathroom. You may not notice until it's too late. Your foot catches the edge, your balance shifts, and before you know it, you're on the floor. And a fall in the bathroom isn't like a fall in the living room. There's tile, hard porcelain, and sometimes sharp corners. That's why your bath mat needs to be more than just cozy, it needs to be safe. Look for a non-slip mat with rubber backing that grips the floor securely. If you're using more than one rug in the room, make sure each one is flat, secure, and preferably machine washable so it stays clean and fresh. And if you have any mats that slide when you step on them, it's time to let them go. No matter how nice they look, they're not worth the risk. Now, while we're on the topic of comfort and function, let's not forget about clothing. Getting dressed or undressed in a bathroom can be tricky. You're often on your feet, there's steam in the air, maybe your towel keeps slipping. It's not always graceful. But one thing that can make a real difference is choosing easy-to-use clothing, especially for nighttime bathroom visits. For example, loose-fitting pajamas, robes with belts instead of buttons, and slip-on slippers with non-skid soles can all help you stay steady and comfortable. Slippers are especially important. Walking barefoot on a tile floor, especially at night, increases your risk of slipping or feeling off balance. Some seniors even keep a small bench or sturdy chair in the bathroom where they can sit to dry off or get dressed. And you know what? That's not giving up your independence, that's being smart about it. It's saying, I choose comfort and safety, so I can keep doing things my way. And that mindset makes all the difference. Speaking of nighttime, let's talk about those late-night trips to the bathroom. You know the feeling. You wake up in the middle of the night and need to go. You're groggy, it's dark, maybe the hallway light is too bright, so you fumble your way with just a little glow from the nightlight or nothing at all. But the truth is, this is one of the most common times for falls. That's why night lighting is so important. It doesn't have to be harsh or blinding, just enough to guide your way. Motion sensor nightlights are fantastic because they turn on automatically when you get out of bed. Place one by your bed, one along the hallway, and one in the bathroom itself. That way, you don't have to worry about reaching for switches or walking in the dark. And if you use a cane or walker, keep it right by your bed within easy reach. It might seem like a hassle to use it for just a short walk, but those are exactly the moments when accidents tend to happen. When we think, I'll be quick, or I'll just hold onto the wall. Give yourself the support you need, even for those small midnight trips. Your safety isn't worth a shortcut. Now, one last thing I want to talk about is dignity. This isn't just a list of changes to make your bathroom senior-friendly. It's about helping you feel confident in your space. It's about creating an environment where you don't have to second-guess your every move or rely on someone else for the simplest tasks. Every grab bar, every non-slip mat, every gentle nightlight, it all adds up to something more than just safety. It adds up to freedom. Because what we're really talking about here isn't fear of falling. It's the desire to stay independent, to age with grace and strength, and to continue living life on your own terms. So, take a look around your bathroom today. What small changes could you make that would bring more ease, more comfort, more confidence into your daily routine? It doesn't have to be a complete remodel. Maybe it's just installing a grab bar next to the shower. Maybe it's replacing that old, curling bath mat. Maybe it's adjusting the lighting or moving your toiletries within reach. Whatever it is, don't wait for a fall to make it happen. Do it because you deserve to feel safe and supported every single day. And if you're someone watching this video because you care for a parent or a loved one, thank you. Taking these steps might seem simple, but they mean so much. You're helping protect not just their health, but their sense of independence, and that's a gift. So let's remember, safety isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Freedom to move, to live, to thrive in your own space. And your bathroom, no matter how small, can absolutely support that. You've got the power to make changes that matter. Start with one thing today, then another tomorrow. And before you know it, you'll have built a bathroom that truly works for you, not against you. If this video gave you a few ideas or a bit of motivation, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what steps you've taken to make your home safer or what tips you might have for others. And if you found this helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more practical tips to help you live your best life at any age. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel strong. And most of all, you deserve to feel at home, everywhere in your home. Here's to staying steady, staying independent, and staying wonderfully, confidently you.